I was raised as one of the most fearsome warriors. The name of my birth tribe meant death in 7 local languages. We took what we needed from the sedentary tribes around us. But we lived in a world of transition. A new tribe came into our territory. In one day, I was reduced from a respected warrior that took what I wanted and cared for no one's needs except my own to a slave at the feet of a new kind of warrior. Instead of obsidian and wood, they fought with metal. Instead of being commanded by men, their leaders and warriors and priests were women. Strangest of all, they had gods that I could not understand. Their gods had no images to worship. They were not served by sacrifice and service. They could be consulted about anything but didn't care about the well-being of their people. These strange gods spared me from instant death at the hand of my mistress. They blessed my feeble and inadequate attempts to learn their ways. These strange gods earned my loyalty, even to my death. But I'm in a strange world with strange customs. I have no pride left. I have no honor. I only own what I wear. I have nothing to give these new gods. How convenient that they want nothing, need nothing, and ask nothing. I want to serve them, but they neither want nor detest my worship. They are all I have ever wanted gods to be, even if they do not care anything about me. Still, I will commit my every breath to learning to serve them correctly. First, I needed to learn the strange ways of my captors and conquerors, though. I had seen how my local priests served our gods, but that did nothing for us when we were conquered. The rites and services of these new gods is a foreign concept. All of my energy is now directed to learning everything I can learn about the numbers. The queen then stood and addressed us. You are now slaves of the Adze. We own your lives. Kneel before your new owners. We all knelt as she paced on her platform. We Adze run our tribe by different rules than you savages. You have deprived us of 2 men. Men are a precious commodity to us, and we will now choose 2 of you to replace those men. The women warriors walked among us, examining us as we pressed our noses to the ground. They whispered to each other and pointed at us. They giggled, poking and patting us. They would feel our muscles or our hair and pinch our sides or arms, whispering and laughing at what they liked in each of us. Well, not me. They pointed at many men, but never me. The blood at my heel revealed that I was now lame. They did not choose any who were lame, or ugly, or short, or old, or marked with scars, or even slightly fat. Only the half-dozen of us who remained mostly unstained or tainted were even considered. In the end, the women did mostly congregate around 2 men. These 2 stood and were escorted from the building. The rest of you will be gelded. You will serve as slaves. You have some skills, I'm sure. Whatever smithing or farming or building or hunting you do, you will now do for us. A priestess came and stood in front of each of us. With our faces still to the ground, they put the points of their swords on the back of our necks. The queen turned and walked back toward her throne. Kiss the feet of your new mistresses, or die. There were some of us who hesitated in kissing feet. They all died that moment. Some, like me, kissed quickly and eagerly. Many of those younger and healthier than myself kissed the feet of their temporary mistress, but still died. I did not die. The priestess standing next to my mistress leaned in to whisper, Why didn't you kill him? He's lame, old, and ugly. Whoever gets him as a slave will spend their life in misery. Mistress pressed her sword into my neck. I prepared to meet my gods, and kissed her feet all the more eagerly. The point pushed into the flesh at the back of my neck, then stopped. Her voice cracked slightly as she said, He is a waste, but there's no need to waste him. Mistress's neighbor laughed. Calculate his destiny as we auction him, then. You've saved him for a week. Maybe less. We were led to the queen's platform to be auctioned. Mistress took her sword and a stick and began to draw circles and lines and squiggles in the ground as the bidding cycled. I tried not to limp, but my uselessness was obvious to all. I was moved to the end of the line. I was the last one they bid on. Everyone else was whole, and the warriors, priestesses, and nobles would bid from their own wealth as well as the wealth they had taken off my brothers when we were captured. One went for a handful of gold earrings, another for some silver bracelets. One went for a ration of grain. Respectable bids for slaves. The mood changed when I limped into the middle of the platform. When they started bidding on me, one woman bid a sheep, saying that I would make better butchering practice for her daughters than the sheep anyway. Another bid 2 sheep. Then after a moment's pause added, 2 lame sheep. Surely a lame man is worth more than 2 lame sheep. The hall shook with the laughter of the company. A third woman decided to add her bid. I have 2 diseased sheep and 1 old and broken sheep. I would give half of each of them. Her neighbor was mockingly incredulous. Not even whole diseased sheep? The third bidder feigned surprise. Are you suggesting that a lame, gilded slave is worth 3 entire sheep? More laughter erupted. The queen feigned like she was trying to restore order, and when the din had lowered slightly, she added, You are all far more generous than me. I was going to bid a wild turtle dove. Again laughter. Then the queen added, If I can't get any serious bids for the whole man, maybe I should auction him off in pieces. Someone in the back of the building added her jokes to the crowd. He's already in pieces. Someone will have to find his ankle to make their bid worth a whole man. The laughter was deafening by this point. Then Mistress stood suddenly and bellowed, 500 gold earrings. Thank you for listening to this short excerpt from my new book, By the Numbers, available now on Amazon in paperback, ebook, and Kindle Unlimited.